na le polelo e reng re reka dintho tseo re sa di hlokeng ka tjhelete eo re senang yona ho thabisa kapa ho kgahlisa batho beo re sa ba rateng. Ebe o kile wa ipotsa hore ke hobaneng re etsa dintho tsa mofuta o? Ebe ke hobane re batla ho kgahlisa malapa le metswalle ya rona kapa bahaisane? Ebe re nahana hore ba tla re rata le ho feta? Na ebe ke hobane re batla ho hlahella ka mahetla kapa re batla ho ikutlwa eka re batho ba bohlokwa? Kapa ebe ke media e molato kapa e phoso? Kajeno re tlo bua ka mabaka a etsang hore re be batho ba ratang tjhelete hakanakana. Ke nna Mmarona Kgwele ya le amohelang lenanehong le leng hape la Rands with Sense. Kajeno re tlo bua ka lerato la tjhelete leo ba bangata ba rona ba nang le lona. Re be re fumane hore le tswa kae le hore le bakwa ke eng.
I think people love money for a number of reasons. One is it's an enabler. It enables them to buy that car or take that time off work or go on that holiday. But also people are aspirational and people are never happy generally. They always want the bigger car, the bigger house, the bigger boat. That concept of sort of believing that enough is enough is maybe getting lost in society these days with capitalism. I think that's the main reasons why people want money. And look, I mean, you bring it down to sort of human nature. They want to look good. They want to attract the opposite sex. You know, they want to get out there and reflect themselves in the best possible light. And you know, with the introduction of sort of celebrity culture and social media in society, it's really accelerated this sort of love for money and love for showiness and showing off and being, splashing your cash. People don't understand the sort of maybe old school methodology of if you wanted to buy a car, save money for 2 years, get the money together in cash and buy an old car in cash and then run that car for the next 3 years while you're saving for your next car. Nowadays, consumer wants instant gratification and they want that car right now, or they want that sofa right now, or they want to go out to the shops right now with that unsecured loan. So it's been a whole cultural shift in the mindset of the consumers.
We just want to spend and spend. I see something now, I want it. And instant gratification. I want it now, I see it now, I want it now.
Batho ha ba rate tjhelete fela. Ba rata le dintho tse ngata tse majabajaba tsa sejwalejwale tseo ba di rekang ka tjhelete.
Some of the current spending trends in South Africa would be clothes, like most clothing items, and your shoes. And I'd say shoes specifically because there's a trend of people buying sneakers on a daily basis, and yeah, clothes in general. And then also another spending trend is gadgets, because there are new developments and new innovations. People are buying new things almost every day. The second thing, when it comes to gadgets, your phones, on average, people would be spending like 3,000 on phones, 3,000 Rand to get the standard phone that would be able to take selfies and install all these softwares and applications like your Instagrams and everything. And some of the best phones in the market right now will cost you up to 10,000. And surprisingly, there's so many people in South Africa which have those phones. And they'd be paying installments on a monthly basis to just keep these phones and be able to take the selfies, take the Insta vids and all these other kind of pictures. And in a way, they would think that they're enhancing their lifestyle, whereas it's basically a competition with people just trying to be up to date with their gadgets and just trying to be the people with the best gadget in a group of people. The media's contribution towards these trends is by showing us celebrities on a daily basis, what they're wearing, what cell phones are they using, what cameras are they using, their laptops, and everything else that they buy. And every time you look up on anything, that's just basically what you get to see. And when they go to places, they focus on things that they're wearing, and it's constantly coming back to us. Like, that's how they putting it in our faces. And the use of media in advertising to us has contributed a lot in us spending a lot more on these items. And it's even made it a lot more quicker, because now you can just buy online. You can just put in your card number, and the next thing you have the item, it's going to be delivered to you tomorrow. Now that's kind of very quick. It's made it a lot more quicker for people to actually spend unnecessarily and without having considered all the other things that surround your decision in terms of buying whatever item that you're buying online.
Ebe o nahana hore o ka nna wa ba e mong wa batho bana ba nang le tshebediso e bohlaswa ya tjhelete? Matshwao eo re hlokang ho a ela hloko ke ana.
Ni dzulela u bvisa tshelede na u shumisa garaṱa u badela. Ani badeli tshikolodo tshaṋu tsha credit card yaṋu ṅwedzi muṅwe na muṅwe. Ni renga zwithu nga u tama hu sina ṱhoḓea. Ni ḓi imelela kha kushumisele kwa masheleni nga u sokori ndi ngani zwi sa ralo, kana ndi nḓila ya u ḓipfa ni khwine. Ni shumisa masheleni kha maṱeleṱele u fana na dzigoloi, jewelry na zwienda zwi ḓuraho. Ni renga zwithu nga u sa ṱoḓa u fhirwa nga tshithu hu si nga uri ni a zwi ṱoḓa. Tsha u fhedzisela, ni tsini na u swika kha gumofulu ḽa tshikolodo. Arali na nga sedza dziṅwe dza tsumbo, tshi nga vha tshifhinga tsha u ḓihumbula kha kushumisele kwa masheleni. U wana zwinzhi nga vhuḓalo, iyani kha randswithsense.co.za ni ri sedze kha siaṱari ḽashu ḽa Facebook.
Ho sebedisa tjhelete le ho reka dintho tseo re di batlang ke e nngwe ya dintho tseo re ratang ho di etsa haholo, empa mathata a tlang le ona a ka re tshwarisa pele. Ha re tswele pele ho bua ka lerato lena la tjhelete ha re kgutla papatsong. Re le amohela hape mona ho Rands with Sense, moo re lekang ka hohle-hohle ho le thusa hore le tsebe ho fumana tokoloho maemong a lona a tjhelete. Kajeno re bua ka lerato le lengata haholo la tjhelete le hore le ka ama maphelo a rona jwang.
The NCR releases a report once a quarter, so every 3 months, showing you exactly how much money has been lent out to consumers every single quarter. That information is sent to them by all the credit providers and is accurate and up to date. And at the moment, about 20 billion rand a month is lent to individual consumers just on unsecured debt. And if you're a believer in good debt and bad debt, well, unsecured debt is bad debt, it's short-term, it's expensive. And one of the terrifying statistics that come out of these national credit regulators' reports is that in 2008, the total South African consumer unsecured debt was 40 billion rand, and that rose to 176 billion rand in the space of 4 or 5 years. So an enormous increase. I think that's 360%. There's been such a large rise in unsecured lending over the last 4 or 5 years for a number of reasons. First of all, we had the global financial crisis, and that meant that property prices in South Africa and all over the world dropped quite dramatically. A lot of the large banks who lend out mortgages for home loans then lost a fair bit of money. Their books became unprofitable because so many homeowners defaulted on their home loans. So they got very scared of lending out against properties. Hence, they still had all the money to lend out because they're a bank and they need to lend money, and they saw the opportunity in lending unsecured lending and really seeing what some of the large unsecured lenders like African Bank were doing in terms of increasing the amount of personal loans they were lending out to the market. And so you got a big surge of other players, the big banks and smaller unsecured credit providers going into the unsecured lending space. And in fact, over the last year or so, more money has been lent every month for unsecured debt than it has for mortgages. And hence, it's not the size of the debt that necessarily is the problem in South Africa, it is the nature of the debt, the short-term, expensive nature of the debt that South Africans have.
Tjhelete e fumaneha ha bonolo mo South Africa, ene e etsetsa batho bothata ba hore ba iphumane ba le dikolotong, hobane ba ifumana ka mokgwa credit card, ba ifumana ka personal loan, ba ifumana ka overdraft, ba ifumana ka 1-day loan, ba ifumana ka 20-day loan, kore e ngata fela tje. Bophelong o iphumana o fumana melaetsa founung kapa mangolo a reng o ka fumana 20,000 ka jeno, 30,000 ka jeno. Ha o hloka o ikgalemela o tla bo sa lo dinkile, and di tla phamisa phelo ba hao e se ka rona le tjhelete e ngata. O iphumane o so reka dintho tse tsamayang le tjhelete eo. Hantle phelo bo ka se kgone bo sustain, ka se bo keep jwalo ka nako tele because ke sekoloto ka e ka tshwantse o patala. So ke bothata bo re na le bona lefatsheng la ka kwana.
Lerato la rona la tjhelete le bakwa ke maikutlo a rona. Mme ka dinako tse ding re reka dintho fela hobane re batla ho itshidisa le ho ithabisa.
When consumers overspend on things that they may not necessarily need, we have a term for that, and that's retail therapy. Is that you feel much better about yourself going out on a Saturday morning and spending some money if you've had a tough week. We all feel that. But of course, you don't have to, it has various degrees of how much you overspend. You can go and treat yourself to a bar one if you want to. Or you don't have to go out and treat yourself to a new car. So there are ways and means that you can treat yourself without blowing your budget and having to borrow money for it.
Re ile ra botsa ngaka ya rona ya kelello hore na ke hobaneng batho ba rata tjhelete tjena. Ha re utlwe karabo ya hae.
Ek dink die verskil tussen mense wat wys hulle dit geld en mense wat nie wys hulle dit geld nie, is ene keuse. En twee dink ek mense met meer onsekerheid oor hulle self, 'n swakker selfbeeld, mense wat hulle self wil definieer deur geld vir wie dit baie belangrik is, hulle sal geneig wees om meer spoggedrag te hê rondom hulle finansiële sukses. So gewoonlik 'n gesonder selfbeeld gaan gepaard met die behoefte of nie 'n behoefte aan om te wys wie wat jy is. Party mense voel dit of daar iets weg is uit hulle lewe. So dit voel vir hulle daar is 'n gat wat gevul moet word. Hulle is ongelukkig of hulle is net bewus van iets is nie daar wat hulle graag wil hê nie. Wat moeilik is hiervan is om te identifiseer wat dit kan wees. Wat gaan die ding wees wat jou vervul gaan laat voel? En baie mense sal dan fantaseer oor geld want hulle dink dis 'n goeie lifesaver, dis 'n fantasie wat alles gaan beter maak, dit gaan vir hulle vryheid bied, dit gaan die lewe lekkerder maak. 'n Hele reeks redes hoekom hulle sou dink, maar geld gaan dalk hierdie gat vul en hulle lewe meer fulfilling maak vir hulle.
Ho na le dimilione tsa maAfrika Borwa a sa itekanelang. Ebe bona ba kgona ho hlola le ho phela jwang ka hara mathata ana a mangata a tjhelete. Setsebi sa rona se re fa tlhahiso leseding.
My naam is Karen Smit en ek is 'n Suid-Afrikaner met 'n gestremdheid. Finansiële kwessies is net so belangrik vir my en persone met gestremdhede soos vir alle mense. Vandag wil ek met julle gesels oor hoe ons emosies ons almal se lewens beïnvloed en sodoende ook ons geldsaake. Baie keer spandeer ons geld nie omdat ons regtig iets nodig het nie, maar omdat ons oorkom word met emosie. As ons hierdie emosies verstaan en weet hoe dit ons affekteer, sal ons makliker ons gewoontes om geld te spandeer in toom kan hou. Emosies laat ons dikwels voel, ons is wat ons het. Ons as mense vergelyk onsself gereeld met ander, met wat hulle het en wat ons nie het nie. Jou vriend se nuwe kar of jou buurman se nuwe selfoon kan aanloklik lyk en jou laat voel asof jy ook die beste moet hê om in te pas. Onthou egter, om die nuutste, duurste kar of selfoon te koop, sal vir jou slegs tydelike geluk bring. Jy sal nooit tevrede wees in jou lewe as jy sulke gewoontes handhaaf nie. Geld kan nie geluk koop nie. Emosies kan ook maak dat jy meer spandeer as wat jy moet. As ons hartseer is of depressief voel, of selfs kwade gevoelens beleef, is dit maklik om geld te spandeer wat vir ons tydelike geluk bring. Fokus eerder op 'n stokperdjie of iets handigs in en om die huis om jou gemoed te verander. As dit kom by jou geldsaake, dink logies en rasioneel voor jy jou rande spandeer. Onthou, die besluite wat jy vandag neem, gaan jou toekoms affekteer. So neem slim finansiële besluite.
Mantswe a bohlale e le ka nnete. Ha o sebedisa maikutlo le pelo ho etsa diqeto tsa tjhelete, o tla ba le mathata a mangata a tjhelete. Dula le rona. Ha re kgutla, re tlo bona hore na dintho di ka mpefala hakakang ka lebaka la ho rata tjhelete haholo. O shebelletse Rands with sense. Lenaneo le rutang batho hore ba tsebe ditokelo le boikarabelo mabapi le tjhelete tsa bona. Ka jano re batlana le nnete ka taba ena ya lerato la rona la tjhelete. Re be re bone hore e ka re bakela mathata a boima jwang.
So the statistics in South Africa, the debt statistics are out of a population of 50 million and an adult population of 33 million, 22 million are credit active consumers. So that means that those 22 million have at least one form of credit, be it a store card or an overdraft or a personal loan, etc., with a great many of them having multiple credit agreements. Out of those 22 million, over 10 million are more than 3 months in arrears on their debt. And a further 3 million are at least 1 month in arrears on their debt. So 22 million consumers with credit, 13 million are in arrears on their debt. So it's an enormous problem, and the worrying thing is that that number of 13 million is increasing every single month. It's showing no signs of turning.
Uma sibheka i-credit bureau monitor, masibheka kunyaka odlule ngoSeptember, ibonisa ukuthi kunezigidi ezingu-573 yezicelo ezingenile through abathengi befaka izicelo zokuthi bathole i-credit. Lonto isho ukuthi ngelanga sithola over 100,000 yezicelo ezingenayo ukuthi abantu bafuna uku-applyela i-credit ngelanga.
There are a few peaks in the year of consumers trying to borrow money, and that generally coincides with the holiday seasons. So in the run-up to the festive season in December, there's always an increase in consumers wanting to borrow because they want to borrow for that holiday and everything like that, and Christmas presents, etc. But second to that is also South Africans will get paid early before Christmas. So a lot of people get paid on the 28th of every month, but in December they'll get paid on the 15th. And then they basically have to make it through the next 6 or 7 weeks to the end of January on that one salary. So you also see a lot of people trying to borrow in January and either borrowing to bridge that gap, or of course you have all the other expenses in January like school fees. So that whole festive season is actually a very busy time in terms of consumers borrowing money, and we also see a little bit of a spike in the run-up to the Easter holidays, that also has an impact on borrowing. When you're looking at the overall size of debt that Debt Busters clients have, and let me just give you the profile of the average Debt Busters client, is they're 34 years of age, they have 10 credit agreements, and they earn 20,000 Rand, so upper middle income bracket on average. And the most horrifying statistic is that when they come to us, they're spending more than 100% of their net monthly income on debt repayments. So let's say you're earning 20,000 Rand, you're netting 17,000 Rand after tax, so that's 17,000 Rand gets paid into your bank account. Our clients owe 18,000 Rand in that month to keep up with their debt repayments, and hence they come and seek the help of Debt Busters. Looking at the average for our low-income division in terms of the people who come into debt counselling, they'll be earning 7,000 Rand a month, gross monthly income. They'll be netting 6,000 Rand after tax and deductions, and they will owe 7,000 Rand that month for debt repayments. Those clients have an average of 7 credit agreements. All will be unsecured, so there's generally 2 or 3 store cards in there, and then it's personal loans and potentially an overdraft or a credit card. And that total debt will be around 70,000 Rand.
Ho etsa sekoloto ha se ntho e mpe. Ha fela go utlwisisa bohlokwa ba boikarabelo ka ho netefatsa hore re tla kgona ho patala sekoloto seno. Ho bohlokwa hore re tsebe le ho utlwisisa ditokelo tsa rona ha re bua ka dikoloto. Ha re bone tse ding tsa dintlha tse bohlokwa.
Ka tlase ga the National Credit Act, ke tokelo ya gago ge o le moreki go kgopela sekoloto gape o newe. Ke tokelo ya gago go hwetša pre-arranged statement le quotation pele ga le dumelelana ka sengwe le sengwe. Quotation e swanetše go bontšha ebile e hlatholle mabaka le ditshwanelo le ditshenyagalelo ka moka. O na le tokelo ya go kgetha. Lebelela ka moka tše di ka swanelago potla ya gago. O se be le kgatelelo ge o tšea tumelelano. O na le tokelo ya go kwiwa. Ge eba o na le bothata bja go lefa, o na le tokelo ya go boledišana ka mokgwa o mongwe le bao ba go kadimilego tšhelete. Go tshedimošetšo e nngwe, etela randswithsense.co.za goba go letlakala la Facebook.
Lerato la tjhelete ke ntho e teng lefatsheng ka bophara, ebile hohle lefatsheng mona batho ba na le dikoloto. Ebe ha re kgone ho nahana hantle hobane ho na le diteko le kgatello ho tswa ho batho ba bang.
A mang a mabaka ai batho ba iphumana ba se ba reka ntho tse turang tse ba sa di kgoneng ke ka baka la lifestyle tsa bona tse ba di phelang, tshwaetso, influence ba nkang ditšhomi tsa bona, di-peers tsa bona ba batla phela se ka bona. E se le ntho e batlang e tlwaelehile hore ke mokgwa wa teng. Ha e mong a na le ntho le yena o tla sebeletsa ka thata hore a e finyelle. Seo se mo fumantsha o se kgathaletse hore a kgona kapa jwang. Seo se mo etsa a iphumane a be sa le a petetsane. Ha petetsane tjhelete sa mo dumelle mogolo o hana o qetela ile sekoloto le na finyelle nthwane e le ntho e se nang molemo bophelo ba motho qeteleng ya letsatsi.
Ek dink hierdie soeke na erkenning deur middel van handelsmerke en om so goed as moontlik oor te kom, begin in jou tienerjare wanneer jou cohort of jou peergroep jou verwysingsraamwerk is. Dit gaan aan in vroeë adolessensie en vroeë volwassenheid, terwyl mense besig is met die taak om jouself te definieer en te vind. Maar vir party mense hou dit nooit op nie. Hulle selfbeeld is die hele tyd afhanklik van eksterne terugvoer. So die peergroep verander net vir hulle, maar hulle het nooit 'n interne selfbeeld wat opgebou word deur wie hulle is en wat vir hulle betekenis het nie. dit gaan alles oor wat ander gaan dink van hulle en hoe hulle oorkom en present.
Pictures now are the thing, like a person would wake up one day, get dressed, go to work, and get there and take a picture of what they're wearing, and they hashtag outfit of the day. And then once they do that, I would also feel like I want to do the same thing. But my outfit has to be really good for me to do that. I have to compete with the next person. I have to look at their image and see what brands they're wearing, see what kind of things that they're wearing, and try and match up to that. So it's basically me wanting to level up, wanting to be at the same level as everyone else in society and what they're doing. So the internet's contribution to peer pressure, I feel like it's made it a lot more, because before that, peer pressure would be experienced in places where people are working, at work, at school, in areas of where people socialize. And now, because I'm in Cape Town and there would be someone in Joburg, there's someone else in another place, we are all on the internet. I'm wearing something that I found in Cape Town. Someone in the Eastern Cape wants to be at the same level, you know what I mean? So it makes it easier for, I don't know, it just transfers easily to go to all the other places, and it makes it seem as if we're all in one place. So for me, it's contributed a lot more than maybe helping with the situation of peer pressure. It's made it a lot more worse. And when it comes to situations like celebrities and people looking up to celebrities, you get the news very quickly nowadays. Pictures are updated like in seconds. And every time there's a new trend, every 2 minutes there's a new trend. And that means every 2 minutes there's someone else who wants to buy something that someone else is wearing. That's someone putting money into an item of clothing that they don't really maybe want, but because they've seen it on the internet, they think it's relevant for them to get it. So it's contributed a lot more.
Vir sommige mense is aansien, aanvaarding, om populair te wees so belangrik dat hulle enige bron van inkomste, het sy dit nou 'n salaris is of skuld, sal aanwend ten alle koste om daardie aanvaarding te kry by hulle vriende of hulle peergroep of hulle sosiale sirkel. Party mense sal selfs keuses maak in lewensmaats, omstandighede, sosiale venues byvoorbeeld wat hulle sal bywoon, net om raak gesien te word in die regte crowd.
Na maphelo a majabajaba a ka re kenya mathateng le ho feta. E ba le rona ha re araba potso ena ha re kgutla. Re le amohela hape mona ho Rands with Sense. Ka jano re bua ka lerato la tjhelete. Re be re bone hore lerato lena le ka ama maphelo a rona jwang. Batho ba bangata ba maratong ba nahana hore tshebediso ya tjhelete ke mokgwa o mong wa ho bontsha lerato la bona. Empa ha o hloke ho senya tjhelete ya hao hore o bontshe lerato. Motho o hloka ho rata wena, eseng a rate account ya hao ya banka. Maele a molemo a tla le thusa hore le kgone ho ba maratong le sa senye tjhelete ke ana.
Dirang nako ya gore le intshe. Fela, ga le ka tswa go ile go ja kwa lebenkeleng le le majabajaba, o tla feleletsa o dirisitse dikete tsa diranta. Fa le ka apeya dijo ko ntlong, le be le nna le picnic ko parking, le tla kgona go boloka madi gape le godise botsalano ba lona. Simololang go kwala. Go kwalla molekane wa gago makwalo a lerato go tla mo utlwisa jaaka motho o kgethegileng. Ga o tlhoke go reka dineo ka madi a mantsi. Makatsanang ka dilo tseo tse dintle tseo le sa di lebellang. A molekane wa gago o dula a apela. Mo makatse ka go mo apela. A molekane wa gago o rata go bogela di-movie. Mo makatse ka go mo tlisetsa di-movie ko tlung tse le tla di bogellang mmogo. Lekanyang madi le naganele ko pele fa le na le tiragalo e kgethegileng eo le batlang go e keteka. Ka nako dingwe re batla go direla molekane wa rona selo se sentle ka nako e kgethegileng jaaka anniversary. Fa o naganela ko pele, o boloka madi mabapi le dinako tse di kgethegileng, o ka kgona go eketsa madi ao o a dirisang go sena dikgwetlo tsa madi. Ga re re lerato le seke la nna le madi. Fela, ga o tlhoke go dirisa madi a mantsi go tswella pele le moratiwa wa gago. Fa o batla keletso ka botsalano, ya go randswithsense.co.za o re rate gape mo Facebook.
Mantswe a bohlale e le ka nnete. Tshebediso ena e bohlaswa ya tjhelete le ho etsa dikoloto tse ngata ho ka o bakela mathata a mangata a tjhelete.
Sekoloto se seng le se seng seo se nkang se na le phaello, interest. So ntho e ne e rekile mohlomong ka 100 rand, ha o e nka over period e itseng ha e sa le 100 rand, e se le mohlomong 150. Ka mantswe a mang, ha ne o rekile cash no ka iphumana o sevile 50 rand, but because o nkile ka sekoloto e na le phaello, every tjhelete o e nkang o patala interest hodima yona. So sekoloto se seng se se nkang o tlo patala interest. Ka mantswe a mang, ntho e ne ba boleng ba yona ki 100 rand, o ifuna boleng ba yona le 150. Ha o bolele ntho ile bana le more value empa le sekoloto se bileng le phaello.
You know, Warren Buffett says that that compound interest is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Well, that's when it's working for you. When you're saving money, it's one of the 7 horrors of the world when it's working against you. So when you owe money, you start owing interest on interest, and then you start going down the debt spiral. Personal loan is unsecured, so generally it'll be on anything from an interest rate of 20% to 31%. And retail credit will be anything from 20 to 30% as well. So it might actually not make that much difference in terms of the interest rate, but of course every retail account you pay a monthly fee. It's generally around 57 Rand per month. So that is an additional cost that you have to factor into it.
For one of the schools to see the weekends abona fela una ntwe patala. And huna le tsedi dikoloto hape tsena le levy. Ka mantswe a mang, ha o rekile ntho ka sekoloto, tjhelete ne ka dimileng o ifumana e feta moo ho la se patetse ka nako e telele. Ka nako nngwe motho o nka sekoloto ho tla patala for 24 months, which is 2 years. Abona ntlo re 2 years a se litho sekoloto se senyana. Empa ha o sheba at the end of the day, tjhelete e patetse ka sekoloto se kaofela, boleng, the value ya ntho e rekileng ha e tshwane le tjhelete e patetseng. Boholo ba tjhelete bo jiwe ke interest and the cost of the credit. Ka mantswe a mang, tjhelete e patalang for bana le sekoloto seo. Ha o kgonala le ka matla le mekgwa yohle o reka ka cash.
E ka nna ya ba o rata tjhelete haholo, ebile o rata le ho isebedisetsa ho reka dintho tseo o di ratang. Empa ho hloleha ho patala koloto tsa tsona ho ka etsa hore bo radikoloto ba o qose makgotleng.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of South African consumers who are falling into arrears on their debt, and very few of them know what happens once you start falling in arrears on your debt. The first thing that will happen is once you miss a repayment, then you'll be listed on the credit bureaus as having a default on the credit bureaus for that loan repayment. Generally, your credit provider should then be in touch with you very quickly to try and get you to make that repayment or catch up with that repayment. If you don't, then they can issue with what's called a Section 129 letter. Now, that is a letter from the credit provider telling you that you need to, that legal action will start within 10 days if you don't make up the arrears on your loan. In there, it also tells you that you have 10 days to seek the help of a debt counsellor. Once that you have that letter, and if you don't do anything within 10 days, then the credit provider will start legal action. The first thing they'll do is they'll employ a lawyer, and that lawyer will then issue a summons on you to ask for you to come to a magistrate's court for the magistrate to rule on the repayment of that debt. Once it goes to the magistrate's court, which should be in your local jurisdiction, where you work or where you live, and this is where the area of consent to jurisdictions comes in, with credit providers forcing consumers to sign a consent to jurisdiction or even a consent to judgment, so they don't even have to inform you that they don't even have to summons you to court in order to get that judgment against you. So once you go to court, then the magistrate will rule, and they will then generally put a judgment against your name saying that you owe this credit provider this amount of money. That will go on to the credit bureaus and be listed on there as a judgment, and that judgment will not be removed until you've repaid that debt. The second thing, which may or may not happen, is that the credit provider can then seek a garnishing order, which is technically known as an emolument attachment order. And that is a court document where they'll basically take it to your employers and get a garnishing order off your salary directly for your loan repayment. So the money won't even come to the consumer at all. The employer has to make the payment directly, and because it's an order of court, all employers will fall in line with that. I believe that access to credit helps a country, or helps the consumers in a country, because we all have those situations where you have an unexpected expense. Maybe your daughter goes into hospital, or you have a car crash and you've got to pay the excess. You always need to be able to access money in an emergency sometimes. So credit provision is incredibly important in an economy, and I suppose it helps the wheels of the economy go round. Credit provision is also incredibly important for people wanting to buy homes or cars so they can get from A to B, preferably from home to work. And it's also very important for businesses, so that the businesses have access to cash so that they can invest in their businesses and keep their businesses going.
So umasithi ke i-affecta i-economy uMzansi Afrika, umnotho waseMzansi, ngoba ama-credit providers amele ukuthi thina singabathengi sikhona ukuthi sihambe siyoboleka imali, sifake izicelo. Manje if mina ngizibhadali izikweletu zami, isikole sami sizaba sezansi. Lo nto isho ukuthi angikhona ukuthi ngiyoboleka imali. Lo nto isho ukuthi imali imile manje ayisahambi lapha eMzansi Afrika.
Ho bonahala ekare ha re bone tshenyo ya nnete e bakwang ke lerato la rona la tjhelete. Ho fihlela re qetella re sebedisa tjhelete e ngata le ho feta ka moo re nahanang ka teng. Na re na le matla a ho laola lerato lena la rona le kotsi haholo la tjhelete? Ha re utlweng ha re tswa papatsong. Re le amohela hape mona ho Rands with Sense, moo kajeno re buang ka lerato la tjhelete. Jwalo ka ha re se re bone, ho rata tjhelete haholo ho ka re kenya mathateng a mangata a dikoloto. Le ha ho le jwalo, mona ho Rands with Sense, re dula re leka ho fumana ditharollo.
Hore o kgone ho iphumana o tswile bothateng bo ba o fumana o na sekoloto. Ke na le keletso e tjena, haeba ke di-credit card di tabole kaofela, o patale ntle le tsona. O ngola credit card account letsohong kapa pampiring, o ska hlola o bana le credit card haufinyana le because o ntse o tlo e sebedisa. Step sa bobedi, ha o kgonahala o be sale o avoida ho sheba hore o na le bokae available credit. Ska sheba le sheba nka hore amoela hore o na le sekoloto, patala sekoloto. Ska sheba hore o na le bokae o ka e kadimang hape. Ke mengwe kgembele ka o thusang o ipone o tswile sekeleng ya dikoloto. And stopa o phela motho sa kgoneng. Stopa haeba tshwantse o kgaole metswale e itseng eo ke mo kgaole metswale eo.
Ha re bone hore re ka tobana le lerato lena la tjhelete jwang, hore le seke la re ama hampe maphelong a rona.
Daar's 'n baie populêre geloof oor geld wat sê money makes the world go round. Maar het is belangriker dat jy vir jouself sal afvra, wat laat my wêreld nie rond te draai? Want vir elke persoon gaan dit iets anders wees, maar iets gaan jy vir jou vervulling en geluk bring. En dit hoef nie altyd geld te wees nie.
Wa kgonahala ho stopa ho rata tjhelete, o phile bophelo bo leng bona ka o amohela, really ka nnete o amohela se se kgonang sa se kgoneng, and ho phela within your means, and le o tseba hore ntho itseng ha e possible, and le ba phelang le wena, le ba phelang around wena, o buisale ba bolella hore ena ntho ke kgona ena ke kgona. O ska ba e create an impression ya hore kgona ntho sa kgoneng ho ha.
You actually need to spend time and consider your situation before you start spending on anything. It's your money, and the items that you need to buy are to satisfy you before anyone else out there. Like sometimes when you buy a pair of jeans, don't buy it because it's a certain brand. Fit it. If it fits you very well and you look very good in that pair of jeans, by any means, you could buy it. But if it's only because it's a certain brand and it has a certain price to it, that for me is no way of spending money that you've worked hard for. You know, you can look at many different other shops, spend time, go into different places, look at different things. You might find cheaper prices, compare. What's important is, it's you, it's mainly you. Don't try and consider everyone else and accommodate everyone else and what they think, what they would want you to do. It's not about them, it's you, it's about you. It's about your money that you have worked for. And the idea is to always be responsible about how you spend it.
Haeba lerato la hao la tjhelete le ho bakela mathata, ena ke nako ya hore o etse diphetoho tse ngata bophelong ba hao.
It's a hell of a lot easier to cut your expenses by 10% than it is to get a 10% pay rise. Very few people compare their bank accounts every year and switch banks to a cheaper bank. Very few people look at all their insurance premiums once a year and switch insurance providers to reduce the costs. How many people go around the house and turn off all the lights because of the sheer cost of electricity these days? There's so much sort of wastage in our expenditure that is actually the first thing we need to do is try and reduce your expenses first, then look at how we can increase our incomes in terms of getting that promotion or studying for that extra qualification which will improve your income, or getting another better paid job. Really the last thing you should look at is getting a personal loan, because that's only going to take you backwards. I think that savings is very underrated, and that actually there's an incredible beauty of saving, of putting money aside every month and watching it grow in your bank account, not just by you giving money, putting money into the bank account, but also you get the helping hand from interest rates. So they will help increase your bank balance over time as you save. And that it's an incredible feeling when you save up an amount of money and go and buy something with it, because you make that choice. You don't have to go and ask somebody else's permission to go and ask to borrow money to buy that car or buy that house, because you have the money there. So you feel much more empowered and control of your own destiny if you actually have the cash and the savings to hand.
Le ha ho bonahala ekare tjhelete e na le matla a mangata haholo maphelong a rona, re hloka ho ema ka maoto, re itjwetse hore re na le matla ho e feta. Pele re senya tjhelete kapa re etsa dikoloto re reka dintho tseo re sa di hlokeng, re tlameha ho nahanisisa hantle ka ditlhoko tsa rona. O seke wa dumella hore tjhelete e o laole, hobane ke wena ya tshwanelang ho ba le taolo tjheleteng ya hao. Ke tsena dikeletso se tla le thusa ho ba le taolo le tshebediso e ntle ya tjhelete.
Zibuze ukuthi uzizwa kanjani. Iningi lethu sithenga izinto singacabanganga ngendaba yesimo. Ukukhuluma nomngani noma uvele uthole isithongwana nje kungenza uzizwe kangcono ungakhokhanga nesenti elilodwa. Yenza izibalo. Thola ukuthi kuyothatha isikhathi esingakanani ukukhokha le mali osoyichitha. Landela umthetho wezinsuku ezintathu. Ungamani uthenge nje. Linda izinsuku ezintathu ubone ukuthi usafuna ukuyithenga leyo nto eqolo. Ukuthola amaphuzu abalulekile wokulawula indlela yokuchitha imali. Vakashela urandswithsense.co.za uphinde uthande nekhasi lethu la ku Facebook.
Re le setjhaba, re na le matla a ho etsa diqeto tsa ho phela maphelo a senang dikoloto. Mme re ka be ra kgona le ho laola maemo a rona a tjhelete le bokamoso.
Bokamoso ba rona re le setjhaba, ho rona and ho habedi. Ha re amohela tjhelete re phelang ka yona, re lokisa maphelo a rona a ditjhelete, re tla bana le bokamoso bo hlakileng, bo botle, and very, very little social ills. Ka mantswe a mang le maphelo bana ba rona ba tla bana le phelo bo betere ho qala ka lapeng tla ke bophelo bo senang dintwa bona le khotso. And then ka nngwe ha ba re tsela pele re le setjhaba re phela ka dikoloto re phela ka ho bisa le re phela ka ntho re senang yona re tla fumana re le setjhaba se le shano se phela phelo bo le shano re tla fumana re le setjhaba se senang nnete in many ways tlo fumana re setjhaba se senang khotso because ho hloka tjhelete ke mohlodi wa ntwa tsena kaofela lefatsheng re tlo re tlo fumana re phela ka o kadima ena phela ka o kadima o phela ka stress se isantweng se isang e social ill kaofela re tlo fumana re sena nako ya bana le bophelo ba ka lapeng ba quality ka mantswe a mang ho matleng a rona ho matsong a rona o iketsetsa ho tswa rona.
Dikeletso tse molemo e le ka nnete tse tla re thusa ho etsa rands with sense. Le seke la lebala di-top tips tsa rona tse tharo tsa ka mehla. Ya pele, eketsang tjhelete e kenang. Ya bobedi, fokotsang tjhelete e tswang. Ya boraro, etsang dintho tsena ka bobedi ba tsona ha le batla ho ba le tokoloho maemong a lona a tjhelete. Hopolang ho dula le etsa rands with sense ka mehla ma-Afrika Borwa a matle. Ke nna Mmarona Kgwele, ya reng salang hantle.